I grew up in a house where my parents, whenever they argued and fussed and quarreled, man, it could take like weeks before they talking to each other, before they sleeping in the same bed. Oh man. But I have three little brothers. When they were much smaller, they would just straight up fight. Not crazy brutal fighting, but some physicality there. Name calling, and the same day, they are in the same bed sleeping together. And they're boys. We would think, oh yeah, definitely girls, but even the boys. And I got kids to this day, same way. Mad at each other, same day, forgive. Wow, what a difference. And I think many people tend to think like they can't learn from kids. Like many people tend to overlook kids. Oh, I'm smarter than them, I'm wiser than them, I don't need them, they need me. Many people tend to focus so much on the, adults, the adults with the power, the knowledge, the expertise, the resources, and yeah, we should. But don't forget about the kids. Don't forget who you used to be when you were a kid. Playful, curious, easy to let things go. Wow. Man, when kids get in a room, the atmosphere is different. The atmosphere changes. Guards go down. People smile. Yeah, I love kids, man. I love my kids. When I go to the park, see other kids, play with the kids. I'm at work, see kids come in, I play with them. Oh my God, they're amazing. But many adults though, petty, miserable. Man, imagine heaven full of the average adult versus the average child. What place do you think would be more delightful to be in? What place do you think would be more joyful, more playful? What place do you think? Kids. Because as we get older, we get, we go through hard times. I know, tough times. We've been through things, and we just get so callous, and we get too serious, hard-hearted as time goes on, and we forget, man. I feel like it's like we forget what it's like to be a child, man. We lose that playfulness. We lose that giddiness. And I told God years ago, I refuse to lose that by the grace of God. Yeah, be an adult, be serious, be focused, handle business, but also don't forget that childlike spirit. Don't forget. Say, Lord, I want to get back to that. I want a playful household. I want a playful marriage. I want that. Man, that will reduce your blood pressure right there. That will reduce your anxiety right there. Right, man. Interesting. Even Jesus has something to say about this. Matthew 18, verse 1 to 4. At the same time came the disciples unto Jesus, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Don't people ask that question today? Who is the greatest of all time with basketball, football, technology, cooking? Who is the greatest of all? Who is the greatest boxer of all time, right? We're still asking that question today. Who is the greatest? Who is the greatest investor of all time? We want to know who's the best. Wow. To think about being the best, to be on top, to be the one that people look up to. Something about that is interesting so much. And the disciples asked Jesus, the greatest, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus called a little child? Child? Wow. unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. What? A child is an example of greatness? Jesus? That's why I love Jesus, man. He thinks way different from the majority mindset. He thinks way different from everybody else. Because, yeah, there are a lot of people who could be great in sports and in fighting and in technology and in medicine. And how many of them got love? How many of them got forgiveness, mercy? How many of them talk lovingly to their spouse, to their kids? Truly love their enemies? Are not scamming anybody, defrauding people, overlooks wrongs. A lot of people who are great in our eyes, man, they got problems, man. Addictions, emotional problems, deep problems. Humble yourself. Man, heaven will not be heaven full of miserable, like angry adults, man. Miserable adults. Malicious, vengeful. Crazy at the mouth. Crazy, man. Just vile. People do some wretched things in this world. Just, people will chop your head off and blow your brains out and stab you and curse you out and smash you and pretend you're their friend and rob you of all your money and run away. And oh, man. Resentful. That's some Jamaicans say, bad mind. A child, though. And a lot of us, the way we are, many people are, the adults, they're not like that way when they were kids. Something happened to them, and now they're the way they are. Jesus says humility is greatness. And with humility comes love. You got kids who are willing to listen and learn. A lot of adults, it's hard to talk to them. It's hard to reason with them. They think they know everything. But kids will listen, they will glean, they will absorb, they will ask questions. Humility, man. A lot of adults are full of pride. It's no getting through to a lot of adults. But the kids, man. Gleaning, listening, open to correction. Typically. Right? I mean, they may get upset, but the kids will listen. They'll ask questions. They say, what's this? And what's that? And what's this? And what's that? They're open to conversation. But a lot of adults now will open to conversation, respectful, decent, gentle conversation. But kids typically are. Jesus knows exactly what he's talking about, man. You must be like a little child? Oh, man. Love Jesus, man. I pray today that you would be like a little child if you're not that way. I pray that God will release that giddiness that's been so devoid from you. That thing will be revived. You'll be like a child again, curious, excited by even a small leaf, a small rock, a twig, a stick. And find joy in even the so-called mundane things of life. That you will forgive, you will love, you will let things go. That you see a kid today and observe and say, man, I want to be like that again. And not just overlook them like many people do today. Remember the words of Jesus, you must be like a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven. God bless you. I love you. Keep God first place. Much love.